Ding,
It's
ding.
gonna be sending data.
Oh.
Ooh, Facebook took it first, then Twitter, then YouTube. Twitch is still thinking about it.
Maybe.
There we go.
Maybe.
Twitch coming in at the slowest kickoff today by milliseconds. You know how it is.
Sorry, my alerts.
Was
YouTube
Twitch
tells me first.
First, yeah. YouTube is good about telling you
went
that we're
live.
on. Yeah,
I think it's a good platform to follow from.
I agree. Let's see. I should probably see. There's no even point to really sharing right now because I don't know. We
No,
are
'cause that
live.
comes so
It's a
so deep, so late.
All right. Well, we can get going, and those that want to jump in and watch us, and even watch late and just kind of get their game plan together, can go for it.
Yep, you can.
But we got a lot
you
of
could
show
test
to put
prep. This show's good for that.
in. All right. Well, let's say hi.
I don't wanna. But I guess we're here
We are here. Might as well get it done.
by contractual obligation. I'm here
Legit.
with
I-
your Tuesday night hype.
Dragging him, kicking and screaming.
Richie's pleased to do this stuff. Me, I'm like, but I got this thing I'm working on over here with the
You call me Oracle now.
Batmans, sorting
Yes.
1,500 Batman comics, try to get stuff on the floor. I mean, come on,
Yeah.
you just slow this process down. Anyway, we are here for Tuesday night hype with the new books. We don't have to talk about old stuff. We're going to bring you the fresh and the great now. If you are in on it, if you want to turn around and get these books, this is what the show is for. You can turn around and make your reservations now. Please type in the comments on one of your three favorite platforms that takes the comments. That would be Facebook. That
Yep.
would be YouTube.
Correct.
That would be Twitch.
That is right.
We get all the comments there and all this. If you just like to watch the show and all this, not a problem. Join us on Twitter and our website ourselves. If you turn around and request something at the end of the show, we will gather all of that up and put it away for you. If hold slot goes right in your same box. If you're not a hold slot with us, it does get put underneath your name, and you have until the end of the day on Sunday to come in and purchase your books.
That's right.
If you're unable to come into the store, if you can't make it by Sunday, any of those types of things, contact us. Email, messaging on one of the platforms. We'll be there. We'll turn around and come up with a solution and help you out and get you your books. It's that simple. The only thing I say is always be specific on your books. We bring up books and we have many different covers. We want to make sure we get you the right one for it before it's sold out.
That's correct.
Richie,
Yes.
why is it a bad book we're starting off with? It's almost a joke every time with you,
'Cause
isn't it?
sometimes
I think you're cheating this series in.
Chris is here. We are happy that you're in Mexico as well. Hope you're just enjoying and relaxing and having a good time.
I hear it's gonna blizzard there.
No, that's here. That's here.
Oh, okay, my bad.
Yeah. He's fine where he's
Actually, I've been
at.
talking with friends up in Minnesota, and they are preparing for Snowmageddon.
Oh.
They are getting told it could be one of the 5th largest storms ever.
Oh, goodness gracious.
Yeah, so like school's already been canceled for the week. It's already
Wow.
out. It's done.
All right.
But
Well, what
flash it up.
we got?
They don't want to look at me. They want to look at the goods.
There's
That's
the
what they care
goods.
about. See, you're cheating because this is a series of one-shots.
Yes.
So you think that qualifies as a one-shot, as a number one
It is a
every
number
single
one.
time.
It is a number one.
And yet,
And it's a wonderful comic.
it's
And I kn-
Clayface.
And I know Brett's watching, and I know he's waiting for me.
So,
'Cause
Clayface,
he refuses.
one bad Madman, one bad day, Clayface number 1.
Yes.
Colin Kelly. Zermonico on your art, which I do like his stuff. Like,
I do, yeah. Getting to know him.
could fit really well for the subject matter here and all this. These are a series of one-shots. When I say it's a series, you could read just one. You could just pick up the one you like. If you want to turn around, I'm assuming Clayface is kind of going to be a little bit more humorous.
Yeah, I think, well, he's actually dripped in, and pun intended there, in a tragedy. So there's a lot of sadness with Clayface.
There's a lot of fun on the Harley show. I don't think it's going to be that kind of level of
No.
humorous.
No,
I wouldn't go with that.
If-
Zermonico is your main cover
Harley
right
show,
here.
no.
$7.99 on the main cover. But what if you want
Oh.
options?
Jim Lee, man.
Is Jim Lee an option?
Yeah.
Jim Lee, we're going to say, all right,
Yeah.
we're going to accept the answer. Jim Lee is one of the options today, $8.99. We're going to accept the Giuseppe Camuncoli, who has done a series of these.
These have been
They all
connecting.
match up. They all line up. They're all thematic together. $8.99 for that. I actually really love this one just because it's so thematic.
It's perfect.
It's great for that type of thing. It's the 1 in 25. Hayden Sherman on this one, but just absolutely harkens back to those old horror movie
By Basil
posters.
Carlo. Basil Carlo.
Yeah, he seems to have a lot going on there. Then we also turn around and have the Jorge Corona 1 in 50 variant, $49.99.
Yeah.
Or there's the What If Your Day Went Wrong.
Look at that
Brian
mess.
Boland.
Yeah. Brian Boland bringing it for Clayface.
I feel like this is Clayface confused as to what he wants to be in the moment.
That or he's morphing into some. I don't know what's going on.
Could be changing.
That just looks gross.
Many of us have a bad day and want to hold ourselves. He can do it.
Yes.
$99.99 for the 1 in 100 Brian Boland.
Mm-hmm.
Them's options. They're all available.
I knew it, Brett. I knew it.
Yeah, Hey, Brett, there's one more left. Do you want to commit now to Razagul?
We can do that.
You could just say so. Richie will hook you up. You've been consistent. You've been there for all that. We don't want to break up.
I
your
would
set.
hate.
We would give you absolutely first option.
Yeah, I would
100%.
absolutely hate for someone to come in and snatch the last one from me.
100% on that. We'll talk to you first.
Yes.
Lazarus Planet Omega.
Yes.
Now, as I understand,
All right.
Omega is at the end.
Yes. That's typically the case, yes.
So would this be the finale?
It is not. There's still a mini-series that comes out.
Wow, what a troll. Wow, what a troll.
It's a 3-part mini that comes out.
Yeah, because we were gods or
Yeah.
gods among us.
Yeah.
I don't know. Some.
So this is the last of the one-shots. So Omega works in a sense. Then there's a mini-series. And then we're done with Lazarus Planet.
Do you know what I would change if I was in charge?
Yeah, I do.
I just would put up a sign that
Yeah.
says, make it make sense.
That would, yeah. I would think that would be the step
Make
first.
sense happen again.
Yeah. So.
But whatever. I mean, we're
Sure.
on Mark Wade, Gene Yang working on this. Federici, plenty of artists in the
This
inside.
one does have the creative team that everyone loves, which is Wade and Yang. So
It's really good for that. Dave
those
Marquez.
guys know how to write.
Dave Marquez on your main book here, $5.99. Now let's talk about options. There are fantastic.
Yeah.
I like Ben Oliver.
Yeah.
I like Ben Oliver. I'm not sure he's my favorite here.
Oh, I
There's
love
debate.
this. But
There's debate, I believe.
obviously I love this.
Yeah, $6.99. Ben Oliver.
Mm-hmm.
I really am growing to be a fan of Ariel Colon.
Yeah, I think so too. When I saw this, I went, oh, it's Federici. And I went, oh,
No.
that's not Federici.
And I will say this: I like some other Cologne covers better than this one. I don't think this is bad. There's definitely others that really pop for me.
Oh,
This
yeah.
one's pretty good.
Yes.
$6.99.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a huge
Jen Bartel.
Jen Partel is very high up on my list.
Yes.
And that is a fantastic cover. I really like it. Just got, do you want to call it Promethea?
Yeah, it's very
just
Prometheus
wanna say,
vibes. Absolutely. Dreamer.
Kind of a tarot thing.
Yeah, Dreamer's a huge character right now too, so it all works.
$6.99 for the Bartel. This is fantastic.
Yeah, it is.
This is Bernard Chang doing one of the red letters. And again, this is a sealed book, guys. This is that. We've seen it before. It's in a sealed envelope. It is fantastic. It is $11.99. They do charge extra for the... so I try to knock the camera all around. They do charge extra for the presentation, but oof.
Yeah, really nice.
It looks really nice. $11.99 for the red envelope. Now we're into our ratios. Here is the Pete Woods for the 1 in 25 for $24.99. Maybe Dr. Fate's not having a good time.
Maybe.
And we got a little fierce Power Girl here.
Yes.
Helen Lemdell.
A name I'm not familiar with.
I am
but
not at all, but I like.
Very strong showing.
That's a really good, well put together cover.
Mm-hmm.
$49.99 for the 1 in 50.
Yes.
So this
Ton
is
of
definitely
options.
fighting the streets to figure out which one you think is the best.
My favorite part about that is no wrong answer there. All those are great.
Those are really, really great covers. And then we're going to go big with the number one here.
We are, but we did not go as big as they wanted us to go big.
Actually, I had a conversation last night with somebody about, like, is there
Did you?
really 7 covers for that? And I go, oh, child.
You have no idea what
Oh,
we
child.
had to
There's
do.
7 covers we're willing to carry.
Yes.
There is many more that exist in this world.
That's right. So there may be a few out there in the wild that you might see, but these are the options we have here at the store.
But Superman, the Clark Kent man, is back.
Yes, Dawn of the DC is the new kind of like, call it what you want, 0 hour, you call it Rebirth, whatever.
I like calling them eras.
Yes,
right
this
now.
is I call them the sandbox rules. This is your new rule book for what should be going on in Metropolis throughout this era.
So we're into a new reset here. We've got creative teams, Joshua Williamson, Jamal Campbell on this. I'm a fan of Joshua Williamson. I've seen other people aren't. That's okay.
That's fine.
Fight you later, whatever. But this is starting off and going big right there. $4.99.
And not for nothing.
This is a wrap.
It's a wraparound, and Jamal Campbell is your interior artist as well.
Yeah.
So it looks that good on the inside too.
We are stocking the Federici
Yes, we are.
because that's
You should.
that's a great position. Yep, $5.99. That one, who's that?
Can't go wrong with Matina ever. This is a live wire.
Yeah, Matina getting a little blast going.
Yeah.
$5.99.
POV, you ticked off live wire.
This one,
They call this the Phantom Zone variant.
can't imagine why. Can't imagine why at all.
It is
What?
foily.
Furiyama. That is it is foil. Like I don't
It doesn't
It's
really
got a little-
shine, but yeah, there you
shines
go.
better on
It
the
shines, yeah, that's much better.
it looks good.
Yeah.
It does, but the green to the black is not of high contrast. That is $7.99. It's $1 more than the other books. Then we have the Andy Kubert 1 in 25. $24.99 for that. And the 1 in 50,
This is for the Superman fan.
Tom Derenick,
Yeah. It's a bimbo. Come on.
$49.99 for that. You cannot say that no one gives you options.
That's right. That's nothing but options.
What else we got in new number ones? Want to jump to Dark Horse?
Sure.
I've heard of the writer.
Yep, you probably heard of this crew.
I've heard of the creator. I mean the artist.
Yeah, this is these are the same people that brought you Nice House on the Lake, Something is Killing the Children. Tynion is back with his imprint on Dark Horse called Tiny Onion. Blue Book is more of an anthology book, part 1 of 4, that's kind of gonna explain the weird and wild true stories of abductions and sci-fi or alien encounters and things like that. They're gonna put a spin on it to make it a little more, give it a little more zazz, if you will. But that's what the basis of the stories are gonna be.
If you were going to bet $10 on a yes/no question, okay? Do you think Tinian liked X-Files?
Yes, I'm going to just go ahead and say yes.
You're going to bet on yes?
Uh-huh.
I think it's a fair bet.
Correct.
$4.99. This is Michael Avon Oming, who is working on the interiors also. We have here, this is a glow-in-the-dark, right?
No, this is called a foil.
Oh, is
and
it?
the foil is just the top part because it took me forever to go, why are they calling it foil? There's the silver.
Oh, it's like a stamp foil.
Yeah, it's a stamp foil is what it is.
All right. Okay. $5.99 for the stamp foil. That guy's just yumming you up, right?
Yes.
Dave Johnson on this here, which is the 1 in 10 that we have at $14.99. It's also bagged.
Yes.
It was a little, so it makes me think that
that might be glow in the dark, but
there's some treatment to this cover. I can feel I think there's a little bit of stuff going on there. And the 1 in 25 is by Tyler Boss at $24.99.
all right.
So, new little quick hit here. It is slated right now for 4 issues. So you're not talking about a marriage proposal here. You can get in and
No.
get out. Image is going to bring you, and I got one cover on it. Local Man.
Yes. Tim Seeley's kind of blowing up with 8 Billion Genies, and I do believe this man is has great concepts for comic books. This is just another one. This is basically an old superhero from the 90s, gets kicked out of his team, has to go back to his local town. He doesn't have all the fun and riches that he had before, so he has to kind of find himself again back in his rural town where he's the local man, right? The neat part about this is it's got Tim Seeley, Tony Fleeks from your Stray Dogs run. They are flip books. The first half is going to be basic story of what's happening to the man. But if you flip it over, it's the comic book that retails the adventures,
it's the old adventures,
his adventures of the 90s. So
kind
it's
of a flashback.
It's done like 90s comics as well. The interior pages are done the same way. So it's got a cool flair to it that I think everybody might miss out on if we didn't highlight it.
$3.99 on this, and you put a dog on the cover, you're gonna sell at least one extra issue on that, no problem at all. But $3.99 for Local Man.
There you go.
Marva would like to enter the battle arena with number ones this week.
Sure.
We got two. As much as we make fun of the bat counter, we might have to start up an X counter.
An X counter, yeah.
But Betsy Burdock, Captain Britain, since they've redone the X-Men universe post Hickman, Betsy's really been playing the Captain Britain role. That's really been her position on this, which is kind of a family deal. It deals with Otherworld. It deals, it's got deep roots in Excalibur. Here we've got a new story going on in this direction here.
Yeah.
And this is Teenie Howard, who is writing. Your main cover here is by Erica DeRusso.
Nice.
$4.99. I think it's got two really good variants on this one.
It does.
I'm way more experienced on the variants now that I'm doing everything on the website. It kind of keeps me in
you're
the
knowing now.
Yeah. $5.99 for the Peach Momoko.
Excellent.
I also just like kind of like the fun of this one here. Otto Schmidt, the 1 in 25 here for $24.99.
All right.
Then we also have in the X world coming up with the Sins of Sinister. We have Immoral X-Men.
Yes, Immortal X-Men. That's
not to be confused with Immortal, which took Keith 5 or 6 searches before he figured out that he can't use the same word for two different things. Immoral X-Men, number 1 here. Definitely is good to be dealing with a Emma Frost-based storyline here. Kieran Gillen writing this. I'm a fan. $4.99. The main cover was Lionel Francis Yu. Now we go in here with a Mark Brooks cover, which is a little bit softer on the colors than normally what you kind of like pop with a Brooks, but it keeps all the detail, and the Winter Wonderland is really, really good for that. $5.99 for that. Phil Noto, which this is a connecting cover. I don't think you knew that one yet.
I did not know that.
This month's X-Men connecting covers are Phil Noto's.
Excellent.
So $5.99 for this Noto. And then the 1 in 25 is Todd Knock, which is $24.99. And we have that Mark Brooks in the Virgin for 1 in 50, $49.99.
Brooks I collect certain artists, and Brooks is just on that line, and it's not because he shouldn't be collected, it's because I'm collecting too many, but dang it, every time I see these things, I'm like, I've got to start collecting Brooks. He's just unreal.
It's got some really great stuff.
Yeah.
The Avengers No Way Home, or was that? No, it wasn't No Way Home. It was called something.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
No Surrender. I don't know. They cross that one that introduced Immortal Hulk was definitely some of my favorite.
And I have him on Hickman's Hawks and Pox with the chairs and the sitting. It drives me nuts. How good.
All right, let's jump number 2s, huh? I've got 3 different number 2s.
Okay.
To remind you that you might have tried this. This one fired off fast. We were sold out way faster than I expected. I do have, I think we put some extra orders in for second prints on number 1. I think that they're just not running. They're not here yet. But Black Cloak by Kelly Thompson really took off like nobody's business. If you got it and you liked it, you should be adding it, because for sure I expect this one to sell out too. So the number 2 issue here is $3.99 for Black Cloak. I also have Inferno Girl Red, which is part 2 of 3. There's only 3 parts in this one. This book is a bigger, beefier book, so it is $5.99. And I'll let Richie talk for a minute.
So, FMP, for those that tried it out, the one that I heard the most clatter about was absolutely Ronin Book 2, which isn't crazy to think because that's the one that has history.
Yeah.
But the thing that is just unbelievable in this book is Philip Tan's artwork. It's a clinic on how sexy you can make a comic book.
Is it black and white, Richie?
It is black and white, and it is just jaw-dropping. I really, really think it's something special with the art.
I think colorists are great, but
yeah.
sometimes you want to see the lines.
I definitely want to see the lines here. It's got Frank Miller post like basics, so Frank will do like an outline of how he wants it done, and then Tan comes over it and just adds something brilliant. So it feels like Frank Miller, but has this incredible take on, artistry and realism, and it's unique. I like it a lot.
Like some of the newer companies doing, it's a really high quality book.
Mm-hmm.
The cover is like really hefty. It holds together really well. $7.99 for that one. And then we got one bonus.
Yep.
Which Richie threw in here. I think it's good to bring it up. Although we did get quite a few people to get onto it.
Most everybody's already got it, but you're not going to miss out, are you?
I mean, if you want this book in your collection, the facsimile edition is a great opportunity. Not a lot of us are going to go out and spend thousands of dollars for even a low grade of this anymore. This book has definitely turned around and become a crazy level pricing. Amazing Spider-Man number 129, first appearance of the Punisher.
There you go.
So I don't even think we had to say that. I think everybody's seeing it.
yeah.
I think the only thing I have to tell you is that the facsimile is $3.99.
There you go. Much cheaper than a real one.
Yeah, that'll help you out.
There you go, guys. That is hype. Catch us tomorrow for our stream sale. Be safe, and we will talk to you guys then.
Thanks, guys.
Happy New Comic Book Day. See ya.